Hey guys, it's another and demo. Sorry, let me tweak this a little bit. So, I got this the other day, yesterday. It's the Squier Affinity precision bass, but it's the PJ configuration. I think this is Arctic White. I don't know the paint codes. I'm not that nerdy. With the Ampeg BA-115, and I was gonna do an little demo. This amp I ended up getting because when I was at the store and I was looking, they had a bunch of little tiny combos for like 200 and up, and this amp I got used for 169. So the amp was cheaper than the bass, and the bass was I think 229. So I really like it so far. It definitely does the job. I actually think it's a little big for what I have. I would have been probably fine with just a 12-inch speaker, but they didn't have anything like that. This amp is fairly versatile. I believe it's solid state. You can't see the control plate because it's on the back side, but it's got two inputs. It's got a 0 dB and then a 15 dB cut, so I'm assuming that's for more like bedroom volumes, which we don't need bedroom volumes. A quick distinction is that, so this is the BA-115 version 1, because they do still make the BA-115 Ampeg, but it's a little bit taller because they mounted the control plate on the front. And I noticed when I looked up because I looked up the instruction manual, because obviously this is used, it didn't come with anything, that the graphic that says BA-115 on it, which in this one is like blocky letters like the more modern one. On the other one it was more like kind of cool, like jagged letters. So I'm wondering if this was like a later version where they maybe just changed branding aesthetics. And I also noticed that there's a knob on here that is labeled differently, but I'll get to that. So it's got two inputs, 0 dB, so just like a flat, and then a 15 dB cut. This next knob on my amp is labeled volume. On the instruction manual that I found the PDF for, it's labeled gain. From what I can tell, that's what this is. It is a gain knob. It doesn't get like distorted, but it definitely beefs it up. Then there's a master volume. There's a style switch, which I have set in the middle position. It's a 5-way rotary, which is it's several different frequency cuts. So you get versatility for, I guess, your bass, or depending on the situation you're using the amp in. Treble, middle, bass control, 2 CD. It says CD input. There's a red and a white. So I'm assuming for mono or stereo inputs, so you could, play along with music. 1/4-inch headphone, XLR line out, and then a power switch. The bass is just a standard PJ kind of layout. I haven't even taken the plastic off of it yet because I've literally had it a day. So two volumes per pickup, master tone. I was hoping it would be a blend. It's not. It's 2 volumes. The blend stuff is all on the more expensive. So real quick, I'll just do precision pickup, jazz pickup, and then both together, and then I'll just roll the tone off of both of them. So this is, all right, so this is the precision pickup, tone all the way in. Then if I go to the jazz pickup, because I don't feel like cramping my hand right now for some of the stuff I'm gonna play. All right, so then precision pickup, tone all the way off. For reference, I have the gain volume knob on what is like 3.5, and then the master is about on 3.5 too. So this thing, I mean, it's a 1x15 inch speaker, so it's a 115, so it moves. Jazz, no tone. Okay, so now I have to try to remember what the style switch does. I think I remember. So, the first position on the style switch, I'm interrupting myself. I'll be playing with just all the controls turned up because that way you can easily tell the difference. The first position on the style switch is a 25 decibel cut at 500 hertz. Yes, at 500 hertz. It's 25 dB cut. So. The second position is a 12 decibel cut at the same frequency. So it's a 12 dB cut at 500 hertz. Position 3 on the style switch is just flat, so no cuts, no boosts, no nothing. Just try something a little bit different. Next one, position 4, is a 5 decibel boost at 2 kilohertz and above. So it's a treble boost, which is interesting. For the style switch is a 6 decibel cut at 2 kilohertz and above. So it goes mid cut, less mid cut, flat, treble boost, treble cut. Or no, excuse me, I misspoke. The fifth position is a 6 dB cut at 50 hertz and below. It's still a little early for me. So the fifth position is actually a bass cut. I don't know that whole Boston riff. I'm not a bass player yet. My dad is. Maybe I'll get him to teach it to me. Okay. So the next thing that I'll probably do, I'm going to turn this back to the flat, so position 3 for the EQ. I'll just fiddle around with the treble, mid, and bass controls for a minute. I'm going to start with all of them at noon, so we'll just go from there. That's buzzy. Well, not buzzy. That's thick. Let me actually. Turn this down so I can actually hear it. I'm failing to tune my bass. I'm going to turn the gain, quote unquote, knob all the way up. We'll keep the master kind of low because I'm not trying to fucking get killed by my neighbors. Let's try that again. Just a little bit. Cut a little bit mid. It would be really good if I would just not fuck up riffs. Clearly, I still need to learn this instrument a little bit more, but that's just a brief run through. So far, I really dig it. The only complaint that I have, which I kind of was discussing with Duke, this amp doesn't play with fuzzes. I only really have fuzzes because I like fuzzes, but this amp, so it's the also it's got the tilt, which is nice, so I can tilt it back, you know, yeah. So I can arc it up and make it sound even more loud. This amp, I think it's actually right there. I can see it. Maybe you might be able to see it on camera. I can't entirely tell, but it may be here. It might be here. I think it's actually this right here. So it's a 115, and then here is a piezo tweeter. Fuzzes tend to cause a lot of nasty high end, so there isn't really a way to get a fuzz through this that just doesn't sound like a regular bass with a bunch of static on top of it. It doesn't sound that great. So I'll be experimenting, and what I'll probably do at a later date, there probably won't I probably won't make a video for it. I don't think it's necessary. But I'll probably try to run... Actually, you know what? Fuck it, we'll do it right now. I'm going to try to run my Mustang through it, which will... Oh, my hat's coming off. Which will definitely need to be tuned. So that'll be fun, since I only ever do these in, like, one take. Because I don't... Oh, shush. Oh dear. Let's not do that. Okay, so... I'm immediately noticing, obviously, I have the quote-unquote gain knob dialed. How do I get a half-decent clean tone out of this? The answer is yes. My guitar is really out of tune, and I can't use my phone to tune it because I'm recording this. But that'll be very interesting. So that's my little. It was supposed to be quick, and ended up being longer than the orange one. But anyways, cheers, guys.